I can't believe I just realized this today, that Aladdin has already been activated on Coinbase. Coinbase, your time has finally come. It's time to talk about them because something shady could be happening with XRP here as well on their exchange. From Brian Armstrong, we just bumped up the max leverage from 20x to 50x on international perpetual futures. A bunch of traders asked for this update. Let us know what else we can add. So supposedly Coinbase international exchange, right here guys, it was capped at 20x, okay, for traders trading digital assets, these cryptocurrencies. It was capped at 20x, which is actually a lot of leverage, but they upped it to like 50x now, which is even crazier. It's like basically almost gambling, where you have to pinpoint the tops and bottoms to really profit off of this, which is why I advise, this isn't financial advice, do not do this, because this is how they'll take your cryptos, right? And remember, now that they did this, guys, the market manipulation is going to even be stronger now, okay? Yeah, this is definitely the easiest way to lose all your money, guys. I would not touch this at all, right? It's crazy though. It's honestly crazy that they upped it. Coinbase, really? Usually other exchanges just up it to like 1000x and stuff, which is insane. But that's off the way, guys. That's out the way. What do we have here? Well, Coinbase is really becoming something, aren't they? From Sir Drew, Coinbase is manipulating XRP. XRP scan data shows Coinbase cuts its stash from 780 million down to 199 million XRP in weeks, a 69% slash. Once the fifth largest holder, they are now barely in the top 10. So does this mean they sold the XRP that they were holding, guys? Or did they withdraw? This isn't normal selling. It looks like coordinated manipulation. Let's decode. Okay, so this just came out as well. Coinbase XRP holdings dropped 581 million XRP, guys, which is about $300 million at current prices. 40% of the outflows routed through over-the-counter desks tied to New York institutions. Interesting. So 40% of the outflows were tied to New York institutions, guys. The deal was done over the counter, supposedly, right? Which doesn't affect XRP's price at all, right? Because it isn't on the open market. A significant chunk of dumped XRP ended up in wallets tied to BlackRock custodianship services. Oh wow, that's fascinating. You know why? Because talking about BlackRock here, look at this. There's a rumor going about that Coinbase selected by BlackRock provide Aladdin clients access to crypto trading and custody via Coinbase Prime. Okay, so is BlackRock buying the XRP from Coinbase, right? The Coinbase cold wallets tracker, 52 Coinbase cold wallets total, 10 wallets 26 million, 42 wallets 16 million, estimated 970 million XRP. I'm just tracking these because last week we were at 60. Just notice they were depleting these quickly, right? So what's going on with these XRP wallets, guys, all throughout the months? Okay, I don't know what's really happening behind the scenes, but I just found this out today, which I did not know. This is insane. Coinbase selected by BlackRock provide Aladdin clients access to crypto trading and custody via Coinbase Prime. What? Now, Coinbase and BlackRock made a partnership here, in which invited Aladdin to join the game. Right? We actually talked about Aladdin previously, weeks or months ago, guys, where Aladdin already controls majority of the markets, right? And little did I realize just now today that Aladdin is already on Coinbase. What? Over the past few years, Coinbase has played a central role in developing and strengthening crypto markets as the safest, most trusted bridge to the crypto economy. Today marks an exciting next step on our journey as we announce that Coinbase is partnering with BlackRock. Remember, this was 2022. Okay, this was years ago. So Aladdin was controlling, or has been controlling, those crypto markets, right? Manipulating it up and down for many years now. The world's largest asset manager to provide institutional clients of Aladdin, BlackRock's end-to-end investment management platform with direct access to crypto, starting with Bitcoin through connectivity with Coinbase Prime. All they need to do is control Bitcoin, by the way. They don't even need to control XRP. You guys realize, right? XRP is already liquidity. It's already tied to Bitcoin's liquidity. Every asset out there is, okay, with different pairings, guys. It's all tied back to Bitcoin. So if they were to control Bitcoin, guess what? They're going to control literally every cryptocurrency on the market, right? Now they say Coinbase Prime will provide crypto trading custody, prime brokerage, and reporting capabilities to Aladdin's institutional client base, who are also clients of Coinbase. Now remember, Coinbase Prime, built for institutions, Coinbase Prime integrates advanced agency trading, custody, prime financing, staking infrastructure data, and reporting that supports the entire transaction lifecycle. Our skill, experience, and integrated product offering represented what BlackRock believes to be a logical partner for Aladdin. I did not know this, right? But it's literally clear as day that the market has been manipulated minimum since 2022, minimum, right? Definitely before then as well, but minimum, guys, they're literally saying it in plain sight here. They're not hiding it, right? So whatever is going on with Coinbase here with their slashing of XRP, right? Not sure if they're selling or people are withdrawing, right? Certain withdrawals to cold storage, removing from exchanges or whatnot. But Aladdin definitely is playing a part in all of this, it seems like. Quote, our institutional clients are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to digital assets markets and are focused on how to efficiently manage the operational lifecycle of these assets. The global head of partnerships at BlackRock stated, this connectivity with Aladdin will allow clients to manage their Bitcoin exposures directly in their existing portfolio management and trading workflows for a whole portfolio view of risk across asset classes. So now imagine that you're trading, right, on Coinbase's international exchange, and let's just say, for as an example, you're like 30 to 50xing a trade here. Aladdin will probably ping it, right, pick up on your trade details, and if you're a whale with a large size, they're probably going to go after you. But if you're someone small, right, with nothing too crazy on, probably not, unless there are a bunch of liquidity that's around your area, then they're probably going to go after you, right? Which is why, if you look at the chart of XRP, why does it pump, then dump? You want me to show you? Just look at this. Clear as day for the past few weeks. This is XRP's chart. Look at this. You see that? It's so choppy. That's not humans, guys, right? That's really choppy. So that tells me something is definitely fishy here. And Bitcoin's chart as well. Just look at this. For one green candle that pumps it all up, another red candle that takes it all down, right? Supposedly those were news events, though. Very odd. The Coinbase partnership between BlackRock and Aladdin is an exciting milestone for a firm. Oh, of course it is, right? Why wouldn't it be when you guys control literally everything? Which, if you go up here, guys, look at this. From finance slots, yes, BlackRock's Aladdin basically controls the entire stock markets and is closely tied to the Federal Reserve liquidity and shadow money, right? Nothing happens organically anymore. Obviously, it doesn't, guys. If you think anything happens organically with these markets, that a human being is pressing buy and sell, you're naive. 100%. You're a beginner of the market. You're a noob. Okay, you have to fully believe that it's not a human. It's impossible for a human to move every chart impeccably, like on an impeccable path. It's impossible, right? How certain charts correlate to other charts perfectly, by the way. And if one chart is if one chart doesn't add up and match up to another chart, right, it won't work, such as XRP versus Bitcoin and XRP versus USD. They have to match up, guys, always 1-to-1, right, even though they are different charts. So a bot is not managing this. I mean, a human is not managing this. It's a bot. Okay, and BlackRock is partnered with Coinbase. Aladdin has been activated like we called for.
The technology was designed specifically to be a risk analysis tool for BlackRock, and in its first 10 years, it was used as such. However, Aladdin continued to get more intelligent and better at analyzing risks and distinguishing between losers and winners. In its 11th year, Fink decided that its usage had to be expanded. Through a series of updates and improvements, Aladdin has now outgrown its humble beginnings. It currently supports a variety of company tasks and operations, including those of some BlackRock competitors such as Deutsche Asset Management, now DWS, and Schroders, for instance.
So my question to Larry Fink is, how did they even come up with Aladdin? You know, my theory stands as they were given the order, they were given the call, and it was Larry Fink's job to bring upon some type of AI, some type of bot that will in the future control every market, right? So now, if the elites want something to happen with the market, they will just give the heads up to Larry Fink, is my thinking here, right? Oh, not to mention, this brings upon more centralization. Remember that.
Portfolio managers to compliance officers. Everyone in the financial space has a need for this tool because it incorporates risk analytics, portfolio management, trading, and operations features into one system. I'm sure that you'll agree with me that Aladdin is an interesting piece of tech based off of what you've heard so far, but trust me, there's more. First off, more than 55,000 investment workers are connected via and dependent on Aladdin. Aladdin has effectively eliminated the need for paperwork and middlemen, and it contains a climate risk reporting app to help clients know if any climate-related risk might affect their portfolio. Aladdin controls $21 trillion of the global economy. Considering how big Aladdin is and continues to get, its monetary control could actually get bigger than that really soon.
Yup, now it controls cryptocurrency because it's tied to Coinbase now. A few years ago, it was activated, and the whole point of their the system is to bring upon more centralization. They don't want anyone random to bring down the stock markets, for example, right? If it was not meant to be brought down, or pump it, right? Remember, they love power. That's why.
Especially if you consider that this number doubled over the past 4 years. Just to give you some comparative numbers, the GDP of the United States is $20 trillion. Still putting things into perspective, the New Statesman mentioned that the total physical cash of every single person, wallet, piggy bank, company, and bank vault in the world amounts to about $5 trillion. Aladdin controls more than 4 times the value of all physical cash in the world. Aladdin even controls the actions of the US Federal Reserve and almost every major bank and investment firm on Wall Street. And it carries out about 250,000 trades and billions of financial calculations every day. Now, according to Jody Kochansky, head of the Aladdin product group at BlackRock, while Aladdin is used by a variety of investment officers and asset managers, each Aladdin client uses the system in a way that suits their objectives. Every Aladdin client has their own risk department which looks deeply at the model and overlays its own views.
Yep. So if they truly wanted cryptos to explode, it could happen at this exact second. They just choose not to, right? Because the world isn't ready. They're waiting for something to appear, probably a catalyst. So there's that, guys. I just learned about this today. I can't believe it, right? Wow, that's honestly shocking in my eyes, but not really, because we knew that this was the case. But now we have literally documented proof to show everyone that, hey, our market is manipulated, by the way, not financial advice. What is this, Sophie's Museums? See ya.